Hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. 2 weeks ago, I came out with a video called Legalizing, which called for the governments of the Caribbean, especially Jamaica, to legalize the commercial use of marijuana for recreational purposes, or cannabis, or ganja. Now, 3 days after that video was released, Canada legalized the wholesale use of cannabis for recreational, medicinal, and for export. Before I go on, I'd like to thank all my subscribers once again for joining me. And if you like what you hear, please hit the subscribe button. And I could do with a share. Anyway, now, what does that mean? That Canada has now legalized the recreational use of cannabis. The Caribbean nations need to legalize it ASAP across the region. Because not just for medical marijuana, but for commercial purposes as well, because that is going to be $180 to $200 billion over the next 10 years. In fact, it could be even greater than that. The marijuana cannabis industry is going to be bigger than the beer industry. People will be using it not just as recreation purposes and medical, but for all kinds of things, in confectionaries, right, in cakes, because some people do not smoke, like myself, but now, I might partake in a cake or confectionery. Not saying that I will, but anyway, the Caribbean nations need to shake off the shackles of their former masters and whatever church that is holding them back, because this is an industry of which they have a natural resource. Canada and the UK. The UK is the 4th largest producer of cannabis in the world. It's produced in greenhouses on the down low. Not many people know this. But they are producing it. They are making millions and billions of pounds in this industry. And the Caribbean nations need to wake up, because there is a way for you to get your people working, get a better standard of living than what you are left with. You cannot sell banana, mangoes, whatever. You have not got the land to compete with the South Americans. Guess what is now happening? The Canadians, from the time when the Canadians made it legal, the Canadian companies, again, as I said, are now the leading nation in this business. And what they need to do is they need to legalize a full use of marijuana for recreational purposes and advertise it. Make it part of their tourism campaign. Because not only just can they earn tourist dollars from extra tourists coming to the nations, but also they can make extra tourist dollars from confectionaries made with marijuana. Because actually there are confectionaries being made with marijuana right now in Britain. Yet still, the Caribbean nations who have this natural resource that can grow anywhere on the island are not using it to its full potential. Some of them are just now beginning to let it be used for medical purposes and export. And that's not enough. They should be out there telling their people to grow as much of the plant as they possibly can. What I'm not saying is don't stop growing food for your own use, but supplement with marijuana for export, for tourism. Throw off the yoke of your masters. Show that you're truly free, because your masters are doing it themselves. Canada is now doing it. The US in 2020 will find more states making the recreational use of marijuana legal. And they have the land and acreage to build greenhouses for miles. So the Caribbean nations need to start making their own brand. Put their own brand out there. They get the tourism that come there. That is the attraction of the West Caribbean anyway. People are coming there to smoke marijuana, to smoke ganja. Make it legal. Get some tax dollars that you can help pay off all these loans that you built up over the years. So, I'm going to end it right there now. This is just as a supplement to the last video. And if you like what you hear, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you anon.